right, this is going to be a little bit of a different video, but I wanted to kind of respond to this one video that Sister Victoria, Victoria Jesus is My Savior channel, and she was talking about how, in her video, how they are deleting whole comment sections under videos and doing all kinds of removing comments. And I just want to say, yeah, they are, and they have been doing this for as long as I've been on YouTube or any of the platforms. They've been doing this for a long time. But I also wanted to maybe enlighten some people who might not know this information. But I had made a comment under her video, and I said this. I said, yes, they do shadow ban. Obviously, they've been doing this for a long time. And do not share or promote videos that don't promote their agenda in some way. The majority of the bigger channels, yes, including so-called Christian ones, buy their subscribers and comments. They really do. They buy them. They buy them for a fee. I knew this firsthand from somebody who came right out and said, yeah, I bought 1,000 subscribers. So if you wonder why these big channels are getting big overnight when they, like, say, started a year ago, you have to dig a little bit and say, how could somebody who started their channel a year ago all of a sudden has 100,000 subscribers? That used to not even be heard of in the back in the day on YouTube. But that's what they're doing. They're buying their subscribers to make them seem more, influential and important. But anyway, getting back to my comment, I said, the majority of the bigger channels, yes, including so-called Christian ones, buy their subscribers. Yes, they do. And comments. That's how they get to be big channels overnight. The majority of comments you see on the bigger channels are actually bots. Now, not all of them, because if you try to comment, though, and they don't like you, they have you pegged. They actually have you pegged that your comment will be shadow banned. And I'm speaking from experience. Mine, most of them are shadow banned, and probably other people know what I'm talking about. They don't call these big name people on platforms influencers for nothing. They want to sway opinion. That's what influencers mean. The term, they love that. They want to sway opinion. So, and it doesn't have to be just, I'm talking about Christian channels, but they do it with all the other channels too. The big names you see, they buy them. You say million views. These people bought them and they were paid for it, and then they get more. Oh, they must be saying something good because they're so important, and they have so many subscribers. Wow, they must be saying some really important things. That's how it works. Every one of these platforms are manipulated and promoted to promote certain agendas, and that includes, don't trust just because somebody has a Christian label on their channel, meaning they have something to say. They usually have an agenda behind their channel. But anyway, I said they pay influencers to get people to take the COVID jabs. Just like a few years ago, they actually paid people to promote the COVID jabs. They would pay influencers big money for them to take the jabs and to promote it. So this is a little heads up for people who don't know what's going on when you see, thousands of comments or hundreds of comments behind somebody's channel. And you say, well, how do they get so influential overnight? Well, they're buying them. I think that's devious, and I think it's deceptive and disingenuous, but this is what goes on. They want influence more than they want to, speak the truth. Anybody who's speaking the truth, really telling the truth, what's really going on, you're not going to get a lot of influence. You're just going to be, and that's just the name of the game. I don't care, though. That doesn't bother me. I'll speak the truth no matter what. If I have 1 subscriber, if I have 0 subscribers, I won't compromise. These people are compromising. I'm talking about the so-called Christians. They're compromising. They want the views. They want the influence. And yeah, they'll get it. But, they have to be devious and deceptive to do it. So, but that's all I was saying. I just wanted to kind of enlighten people who who maybe don't understand why are these people getting so big. Well, there you go. Okay, thanks for listening.